Today's project is a Mackie TH12a Thump PA loudspeaker. Problem is it's not turning on, no lights, and barely any sound. You can hear a little clicking noise. I'll try to zoom in for. Right here. And then every 3 seconds. That clicking noise is making me think that the power supply is trying to start up but can't. So let's take a look inside. Got to remove all these screws first. Once inside, we're going to check the diodes on our multimeter in diode mode. With our common probe on the center leg and the red probe on either of the outer legs, we should see 0.4 volts. But when we reverse it, we should read open limit. Here we're seeing the voltage raise up because the internal batteries of the multimeter are charging the capacitors downstream. But this diode looks good. This one looks not so good. So more screws. Because the problem is you have to take the entire heatsink off the assembly to be able to get the PCB off, because those screws are tracked underneath of the heatsink. A few more screws from the top to pop this sucker off. Take this diode pack off. We're going to take as much solder off the top as we can before we try to pull them through the backside. Play this part back a few times and you'll figure out what the real problem was. You can see this left pin was the only one that was still connected to the PCB. I'm not sure if that happened while I was taking these off or if someone rummaged around in here before, but we better put a new one in there anyway. Cleaning out these through holes really nice, makes reinstallation so easy. Just for a sanity check, I like to make sure all of my new parts do measure appropriately before I put them into circuit. See, nice and easy, and then just a little tap with the soldering iron to get that sucker in place. Then we got to give this guy a nice little bath. It just feels so much better, all squeaky clean. Time to get this thing screwed back down with a ton more thermal paste on the hands. Don't forget to add insulating washers or else you'll end up on my last video. Then luckily only 35 more screws. Time to ask Mr. Loggins what he thinks about this speaker and see if it got fixed. But first, do we get power? Do we get a green light? It's good. I like it a lot. So let's throw in a cable and see if we can get some audio to pass through this guy. Oh, but for copyright reasons, you're just going to have to trust me. It works. Rock on. And a bonus happy dance because we're now 3 for 3 on these Mackie loudspeakers. So if you found this helpful, do me a favor and subscribe so we can find out how to fix some more stuff together. Comment below if you have any speakers that you need help with.